Hello, team. Today we are going to discuss about the podcast on the CPAP and the current lawsuits and the things how we can just file the claim on that. So we have Sahil, the BB here, Shantanu. So Sahil, can you just tell me something like what's going on in the CPAP current lawsuit and how the people are filing on that?
Yeah, I mean, this CPAP, BiPAP ventilator. I mean, it's crazy what's going on. I mean, we talk to CPAP patients pretty much all the time, Jay. We're getting a huge response right now for CPAP. I know the law firm's attorney, they're mainly looking for anyone that uses a CPAP machine, a BiPAP device, a ventilator machine, and I mean, if it was on the recall list, then they could be entitled to compensation. And I mean, it's huge. So I mean, main thing that we're looking for is anyone who had like any lung problems or any scars, asthma. You're talking about bronchitis, any type of cancer. Mainly, obviously, every cancer has different things that we are looking for. But I mean, that was the main reason why there was a recall, like in 2021, because of the model just causing a lot of side effects. So I mean, they're just discovering more and more. And I mean, I like talking to people who've used the machines, because I mean, I'm learning a lot from like their discoveries, like what they're noticing. So I mean, pretty much, I mean, Jay, like, yeah, you talk to a lot of CPAP patients. I mean, anyone who did use CPAP, BiPAP ventilator, like a lot of them are like having a lot of similar side effects, and it's just pretty interesting to notice that. So I mean, that's what I'm noticing.
That's true. Like even the figure shows that in the June 14 of 2021, when they just first recall on the Philips machine, and the device, the numbers are like 15 millions. Like the 15 million device, they were in the recall. That's huge.
It's
So I'm sure like the 15 million devices, so the patients are like pretty much more than that. I'm sure about it. And and the scary part, it's like a completely lot, right? So like it's the manufacturer, it's a Philips NV, the basically like from the manufacturer in the Amsterdam, Netherlands, and supplied to the headquarter in the Delaware, and how they just supply to the US, and they are the one of the marketed in the machines in the US. So it's insane, like in huge numbers. So
yeah.
when we talk, so if you can just give like a better idea, like what the people are facing, the side effect, how the numbers are, that would be great. Like and how it's how, why they can file the claim, how they can file the claim.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I mean, like I mean, the CPAP's been out there for like the longest time, and I mean, anyone who, I mean, there are a lot of brands when it comes to CPAP. I mean, there's Dream Station, there's, I mean, it's Philips Respironics, it could be BiPAP device, AirSense. I mean, you're as long as I mean, honestly, they use the machine, they use the CPAP machine, they use the BiPAP device, and after using it, like I mean, the main reason why they use the CPAP machine to begin with is because of sleep apnea, and that's why, like I mean, anyone that had sleep apnea, they use the CPAP machine, and they had any like side effects in general, like coughing and like lung asthma. You're talking about like bronchitis. I mean, dizziness. And here I'm gonna share. Like, I mean, these are really the things that we're really looking at. And I mean, if the person had these side effects, then they could be entitled to compensation. And I mean, pretty much millions of recalls have been sent out to people all across the United States. And I mean, anyone that received the recall letter, they could file a claim.
So basically, that like we can categorize this injuries in the four part. So that is in one we can see that is an asthma, cough, like the lung disease. So that is in the respiratory conditions, cancer, any kind of lung damage, or maybe some kind of organ damage, right? We can. And
Yeah, I mean, cancer is like the main thing, like lung cancer. I mean, uh, kidney cancer, any like, I mean, kidney injuries in general, liver failure. I mean, these are huge. I mean, these are all the list of cancer that you're noticing. I mean, anything. I mean, the main thing is like they issued a recall, and I mean, it's just understanding why the recall was even issued. I mean, the products just really caused harm, and it shouldn't really be there, type of a thing.
Is that the like two basic reasons like the people can file the claim? Because A, that is a defective design, and B, like they fail to warn the victim, right? That's the two
Yeah.
reasons.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, if they used it, I mean, are you saying like who could file a claim, like who can't
Yeah.
file a claim? I mean, like yeah, it's if they use the machine, they could file a claim. And if they live in United States of America, they use the machine, they're eligible to file a claim. If they had mainly the side effects, usually they're looking for anyone who had like some sort of side effects. After using the CPAP machine that had to do with like lung problems or breathing problems. And I mean, if the person had we are accepting cases right now. Our attorneys are. So, I mean, how we file a claim. I mean, we have a website. They could visit our website anytime, medicalclaimcenter.com. Take our free case qualification survey. They could directly call us. I mean, we're always accepting cases for CPAP.
Right. Okay. That's fair enough. Anything like BB, you have like any updates on the CPAP machine, or Shantanu, you have anything on that?
Yep. So basically, to talk about facts, like this all began in June 2021. So there were some voluntary recalls of the CPAP, BiPAP, and ventilator machines by Philips. So to give you an overview, like Philips decided to go out and issue a public statement where they showed like, okay, these are 5 or 6 symptoms or injuries that can be there due to these machines for physicians. They called it like for the physicians, and we already went through some of those injuries. And then in like November 2021, FDA flagged the safety issue of a silicon-based replacement foam in the devices that Philip is
Yes.
repairing or replacing that are being recalled. So, and till date, like there have been like 98,000 medical devices have been reported, and there are like, let's say, 346 deaths related to Philips respiratory devices. So that's pretty huge on my part, like what I think. And yeah, so if anyone who is like using anything of like CPAP, BiPAP, or a ventilator to, cure their sleep apnea, and they think that they are having some of the symptoms related to the injuries, they should obviously go to our free case qualification survey on the website and fill out the form.
Okay. So, Shantanu, what you said on the numbers, like out of the 15 million devices, they're like very like even considering not even 10% people filed the claim so far.
Yep,
So
exactly.
it's gonna be like in huge. And as the number shows, in September 2022, Philips they agreed to pay like 24 million
Yep.
to settle the case, but unfortunately the numbers are increasing day by day, so it's gonna be like in huge, of course.
So I
Yeah, maybe.
always recommend the people, like, just go and file the claim if you already use that machine.
Yeah. So if anyone like who used the CPAP like almost like more than 6 months, those are some of the Philips machine, like in Dream Station, System 1, C Series, Triology ventilator. Or if you're not sure like which machine that the person used, you can always just call us on our free consultation number or visit our website. That's in www.medicalclaimcenter.com, and you can always reach out to us and file the claim.
Yep.
Right.
Yes, Medical Claim Center is working with a great law firm, so probably it's going to help you out if they use that machine.
Yes, that's true. Okay. Thank you so much for joining today's podcast. Wonderful.
Thanks a lot.
See ya.
Thanks a lot.